Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Gospel Light Devotions. I'm so glad you're here today because we're going to explore a topic that holds immense power and potential in our lives: the power of prayer. Have you ever experienced a moment when you felt utterly lost and turned to prayer, only to find your heart and mind transformed? Prayer is not just a lifeline, it's an intimate connection with our Creator. Today, I invite you to journey with me as we delve into the transformative power of prayer. Whether you're a prayer warrior or just starting to explore, there's a place for you in this conversation. Section 1. What is prayer? Let's begin by defining what prayer truly is. At its essence, prayer is a loving conversation with God. It's about reaching out to Him with our hearts full of hopes, fears, gratitude, and questions. In Matthew 6:6, Jesus invites us gently with these words, "But when you pray, go into your room, close the door and pray to your Father, who is unseen." This isn't just a call for privacy, it's a divine invitation into intimacy with God. It encourages us to seek a quiet place where we can lay bare our souls, be vulnerable, and engage in heartfelt communion. Section 2. The importance of prayer. So, why is prayer so crucial for our lives? The first reason is that it develops and nurtures our relationship with God. Much like any relationship, the key to a deep and meaningful connection is communication. When we spend time in prayer, we open ourselves to God's presence, cultivating trust and faith. Additionally, prayer is a vehicle for change. James 5:16 tells us, "The prayer of a righteous person is powerful and effective." From the fervent prayers of Elijah to the cries of Hannah, the Bible is filled with examples that show how prayer can alter the course of events, bring healing, and inspire hope. Let's reflect on these stories for a moment. Have you ever felt like your prayers were falling on deaf ears? You're certainly not alone. Elijah, a prophet of God, prayed fervently for rain after a long drought. When he prayed earnestly, he saw the heavens open, and rain fell once more. This reminds us that our prayers can usher in divine intervention, even amid life's droughts. Section 3. Personal stories and testimonies. I want to share a personal story that highlights the power of prayer in my own life. A while ago, I found myself facing a significant decision, one that filled my heart with anxiety and uncertainty. No matter how hard I tried to think through the various options, I felt overwhelmed. So, I turned to prayer. I cried out to God, sharing my fears and my sincere desire for guidance. In those quiet moments, while waiting upon Him, I began to feel a peace that I can only describe as supernatural. It enveloped me and washed away the anxiety I was carrying. During the course of that week, a series of events unfolded: conversations, books I picked up, and even Bible verses that seemed to jump off the page, all pointing me towards the clarity I so desperately needed. Prayer works, friends. I'd love for you to take a moment right now to think about your own experiences. Have you ever witnessed the hand of God move in response to your prayers? I encourage you to share your stories in the comments below. Your testimony can uplift someone who feels weary and alone. Section 4. Types of prayer. Next, let's explore the various forms of prayer that can deepen our spiritual lives and bring richness to our practice. 1. Adoration. This is the act of praising God for His goodness, love, and majesty. It sets the tone for our hearts to receive from Him. 2. Confession. In this prayer, we acknowledge our shortcomings and seek forgiveness. 1 John 1:9 tells us, if we confess our sins, He is faithful and just to forgive us our sins and to cleanse us from all unrighteousness. 3. Thanksgiving. Expressing gratitude is a vital part of prayer. When we cultivate a heart of thankfulness, we shift our focus from our problems to God's abundant blessings. 4. Supplication. This is where we bring our requests before God, interceding not only for ourselves but also for others in need. Philippians 4:6 encourages us, do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. Each of these types of prayer enriches our relationship with God and fosters a deeper understanding of His character and love. Section 5. How to make prayer a habit. Now, if you're looking to deepen your prayer life, consider creating a consistent routine. You might start with just 5 minutes each day, perhaps during your morning coffee or in the stillness of the evening. As you settle into this practice, you may find those moments naturally expanding. Keeping a prayer journal can be an invaluable tool. Record your thoughts, feelings, and specific prayer requests. Reflecting on past entries can illuminate how God has responded over time and how He has answered your prayers in unexpected ways. Remember, prayer doesn't need to be formal. It can be as simple as a running conversation with God throughout your day. Just as you talk to a friend or family member, share your joys, concerns, and questions with Him. He longs for that connection. Section 6. Praying together. There's incredible strength in community prayer. Matthew 18:20 beautifully reminds us, "For where 2 or 3 gather in my name, there am I with them." When we join together in prayer, we amplify our voices and collectively invite God into our lives. Consider forming a prayer group, where you can support one another, share needs, and pray for each other regularly. There's a unique bond that forms when we bear one another's burdens before the Lord. Section 7. Closing reflection and encouragement. As we conclude today's exploration of the power of prayer, I encourage you to take a moment for reflection. Think about what weighs heavily on your heart today. Bring those worries, hopes, and dreams into God's presence. Let Him carry the burdens you don't have to bear alone. Prayer is a profound gift, and I urge you to embrace it openly and wholeheartedly. God delights in hearing from us and wants to engage in an authentic relationship. Call to action. If you found encouragement in today's video, I invite you to give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need to hear this message. And if you haven't yet, Be sure to subscribe to Gospel Light Devotions. Together, let's journey through our faith, uphold one another, and shine the light of God's love. Thank you for spending this time with me today. May your prayer life be enriched, your spirit uplifted, and may you always remember that God is listening, always ready to respond. Until next time, keep praying and stay blessed.